we're talking about the business model mostly because you obviously have to justify the design aspect of things. Mm-hmm. And a big part, I think, of justifying design is the KPIs you're using. And so I wanted to touch on what the most important KPI was that you each had. And I'll start with Aileen. So what about you? What's the thing that, I mean, and some people may say, oh, this is something that I know about, but realistically, every company has a slightly different look on this. So what's yours?
Well, I already touched on the session time. When we added linear programming, we obviously increased our session time dramatically, as I mentioned, the doubling. But also, there's the return visitors is a big one for us, and that's a matter of we're gonna increase that by giving trust of they can actually have a stable app, or they can find whatever content is needed, whether that be from the curation standpoint of our linear programming or our shelves in our browse section, or they can find it in there in the search.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's going to be really bad for you because the last person here is going to say, yeah, I just want all of those. But what about you? What's your KPI that really resonates?
Yeah, there are a lot that I'm interested in, but maybe a good one is being able to measure the stickiness of the streaming service. So for example, every OTT service suffers from it. Like we have Yellowstone on file at the moment, meaning a lot of new signups, and when the season is over, they will all be gone, or a lot of them will be gone. So I think it is important to be able to measure that, and one way that we do that is like, what is the unique number of show that a user watches, right? That is one means to measure such stickiness. So.
Okay.
I think we look at it two different ways. So with our partner management, what we're thinking of from a KPI standpoint is how many unique visitors are that come to watch our content, especially if there's been any type of major changes. We want to see how many people are coming in. When we measure our own performance, we're looking at engagement. And that's based on how long are people staying on our channel, how long before they click off. And the other thing that we'll look at too will be retention. And if people are coming back, we're seeing a consistent high level of repeat viewers.
Okay.
Once we really started rolling out OTT and FAST within our ecosystem, we kind of started hinging on minutes watched. I mean, that let us know the success of, obviously it's easier to predict your ad revenue if you've got a gauge on that, and being able to see what content's performing. So, while we looked at everything, total playbacks, retention, like minutes watched was kind of where we focused for a while. Although I think now with some of the other services or features that we're offering, for us, it's going to be, repeat visits. Like, I think what we want to start looking at, because right now we've got the watch list, we've got the ability to discover content in other places. So I think it's a lot harder to discern in the metrics, like what everybody's doing on the platform. Like obviously you can look at just key metrics and see, but like truly understanding the user, I think at least if we see that they're coming back, twice a week, 3 times a week, 5 times a week, we can start understanding what our trust level is with the consumer. That it's something that they want to look at our platform, every day or twice a week. And I think that is now more of a sign for how much, they're beginning to trust us, and Plex is solving a problem for them, no matter what their particular problem may be.
Okay, all right.